So I've been funded up to $1.4 million spread across 5 different prop firms, and I'm going to give you guys a full breakdown of what I would do if I was restarting from zero. I've also worked with different FIs and compounded private money as well, but fuck all the formalities. I'll save that for the end if I want to do it. And I don't have time to waste. You don't got time to waste, so let's just get fucking to it. There's a lot of bullshit in the industry, and I'm just gonna start firing stuff off. What is indicators are mainly bullshit because they pretty much just take hindsight data and then populate it real time, which it doesn't help you predict current price action or live price action. It literally has no correlation. So everybody that makes strategies purely based off of indicators and then sell you bullshit about being profitable or having a high win rate or high RR are just trying to take advantage of your lack of knowledge in the day trading industry and are trying to prey on you to sell you a high ticket watered down course that you can learn for free online in various places. I'm taking a completely different approach compared to everybody else in this industry. I'm not going to sell you a lifestyle. I'm not going to sell you mentorship or courses that cost you $1,000 for watered down stuff that you can learn for free. I'm taking a completely different approach because I want to drop actual knowledge. I don't care about all of that high production quality bullshit stuff. I'm just going to sit down in front of a camera, raw stuff, and just give you straight knowledge from an actual profitable day trader annually to somebody who's aspiring to be a day trader, or maybe you already are a profitable day trader trying to create more of an edge for you. This is for you. And if you are still in the mindset and brainwashed by all these massive influencers in this space and are still being catered to in terms of your ambitions and this pipe dream of being able to drive a Lamborghini in 3 months, you might as well just get the hell off this video because you don't have the discipline to sit down and actually put the work in to become a profitable day trader. But with that being said, I am a firm believer everybody can become profitable and create an edge for themselves and to some degree. But I will say this, it takes a lot of hard work and you may not even see rewards for a couple of years. I'm mixing day trading and like the Sam Sulek approach of filming where it's just raw dialogue in front of a camera dropping gems. Okay, so the first thing I'll say is there's a lot of bullshit in this industry, a lot of frauds, and it's very easy to do, and so just be aware of that. And I want you guys to make sure that you guys aren't buying into these people saying they're making millions of dollars every single month or hundreds of thousands every single month, because I have compounded accounts directly with FIs and they have capital restrictions and capital caps as well. So people saying they make $2 million a month, like, man, that goes far beyond than what a lot of brokers will even allow somebody to trade. So keep that in mind. My next step would be make sure you even want to do this, because like once you unwire and unbrainwash yourself about the whole industry, you realize that this is a career like any other, and maybe at the start you're only making like less than what you'd be making at your job. So you have to make sure that you actually want to do this and actually become a trader, because if you don't and you're just chasing that dream of becoming rich one day, you're not going to last and you're never going to become profitable. So you have to actually give it a go and make sure you actually want to be a trader and not just want to become rich, because there's a lot easier ways to become rich than trying to become rich from actual day trading profits. So make sure you actually want to do this. And if you actually want to become a day trader, go for it. But if you just want to become rich, trust me, there's a lot easier ways to make over 100 grand a year or whatever you're looking for. And trading is not one of them, and you're not going to get there super quick. The biggest and the hardest thing about this is, like, I know a lot of you are coming from the same place I am. I first got my introduction to trading from a pyramid scheme. A lot of you are probably the same, or even are coming from all of these gurus, influencers, whatever. The biggest takeaway is just trying to unbrainwash yourself from the whole industry, because most of it's bullshit, and then rewiring your brain the correct way. And that's exactly what I try to do in my trading group. The next tip would be, I have a trading group and I take a completely different approach to this entire industry. Like I said, I more or less try to navigate or help you navigate rather, this massive day trading industry and help cater you to create an edge for yourself in specific market conditions and then deploy that in live price action. So in my trading group, I take somebody with no knowledge and give them the tools to know how to take stats on things, backtest, and create an edge for themselves in specific market conditions that not only cater to themselves. And what I mean by that is trading psychology and your own psychology in general, because that plays a massive role. Like, I love scalping, but I'm not good at scalping. But my psychology tells me that I should be good at scalping because I loved fast-paced things and high-pressure moments as well. But overall, my stats show me that I'm not that good of a scalper, so I stay away from it. And what works for me isn't going to work for you because of psychology, because every single person has different psychology. Everybody reacts to data differently. Everybody comprehends data differently. When data is presented, like in a chart type setting, like in the markets, everybody will react to that data that's presented to them differently and comprehend it and execute upon that data differently. So in my trading group, I like to figure out your psychology and who you are as a person and what works good for you and what makes you believe in the trades that you're taking. And then I like to get you to take stats on them and then cater to that strategy and then keep on eradicating things that aren't working or making your percentages drop a little bit. So instead of you being reliant on me for my trading group, what I do is I try to make you your own standalone profitable trader by giving you and educating you the correct way. So instead of, most people are like, they put the gurus up here and then they're down here and then all of the bullshit they're selling in the middle. That's usually how it is. But I completely get rid of that middle part and get rid of you over here and I bring you over here. I look at you as the same, you're just a little behind me in terms of your stat taking and everything. I like to try and navigate and help you navigate this massive space and educate you the correct way by showing you how to take stats and showing you how to create like an actual edge in the market. And we pretty much just go from there. So like that's what I do in my trading group. And instead of making you reliant on me, the biggest takeaway, a little bit of a tangent, but like the biggest takeaway about all of that is you are not reliant on me. I'm trying to make you your own standalone profitable trader in the market. So if I die tomorrow, you are still capable of being profitable without me around. My next tip would be, don't buy into all the bullshit. There's a lot of frauds in this industry and they're all trying to sell you watered down courses, mentorships, bots, trading algorithms. It's all bullshit. Anybody that says that that stuff works and will make you profitable, they're just trying to get your money from your lack of knowledge. So stay away from all of it. Learn how to take stats and learn how to create an edge for yourself in specific market conditions, and then just go from there. You shouldn't be reliant on anybody because I feel like a lot of people in this industry, especially a lot of the big guys, they try to make you reliant on their algorithms, indicators, bots, whatever, even their trading groups. They try to make you reliant on them and what they're selling you so that you never become a profitable trader and you're always stuck in this lull of being unprofitable and are constantly wanting more from them, and it usually comes with a massive price tag. So keep that in mind as well. Another thing is, if you are currently not working or you have a job, stay at it or get a job. And if you are, like previously mentioned, still catering to this pipe dream of becoming rich quick with trading, just throw that away because it's not happening. You should be taking trading as any other career and profession, and it takes discipline to get good at any other career or profession, and the same mindset should be taken with trading as well, because it could take you a long time before you even are capable of seeing any rewards, and that's the honest truth. And I want to make sure that I ingrain that in you from the start. Okay? An example of this is, let's say you've never touched a basketball. You don't pick up a basketball one day and expect to make it to the NBA in a couple weeks, a couple months, or even a couple years. Like, it takes years upon years of muscle memory to even get to the point of being able to get a paycheck from basketball, and the same mindset should be applied to day trading as well. So if you have a job, stay at it, or if you don't have a job, make sure you have enough discipline to work at a career. So get a job and then work at it, get a chunk of money saved, and then come back to trading. Because if you don't even have the discipline to stay at a job and to make a living and to work at a career, like another career, you're not going to make it in trading at all, and that's the God honest truth. Do that first. This video is incredibly boring so far, but that's the truth about trading, is it is incredibly boring Most of it's stat taking and back testing rather than actually executing trades in the live markets. So if you can't make it through, or if you haven't made it through this video, then you're obviously not going to make it to start off. But I'm going to start picking up and moving into more actual trading like tips and tricks instead of just trying to unwire you, because that's what I'm trying to do at the start of this. The first tip, the actual tip of trading, would be back testing. People think like there's specific things that you have to back test or specific strategies you have to back test or entries. Man, just take trades because of whatever and then journal everything and back test it and see if it has a positive outcome after like a few months or whatever, because like it can be anything. You could be like, your dog barks, and then if it barks once, you take a buy. If it barks twice, it takes a sell. Because that's the reality of most people's strategies and most of these guru strategies, is that's pretty much the probability of what they're doing is exactly as if they were taking advice from like a dog's barks. So it can be anything. Once you learn about charting a little bit more, and once you learn about the markets a little bit more, then you can take more specific things like, oh, if this candle closes like this, I'm going to take an entry, and then you take stats on it, back test it, and then run that in simulation and see if it has a positive outcome. If there is a positive outcome more often than there's not, then that's an edge in the market and that specific market condition, not in every single market condition like a lot of people think, just in that very specific market condition. So keep that in mind as well. You will not have a edge in the entire market. There will only be very specific market conditions that you do create an edge in. So you're not even going to be able to trade all the time. Keep that in mind. That's pretty much it, man. Like, completely unwire yourself and realize most shit is bullshit in this industry. And this is an actual career, and you should be working at it as if it is your career, if that's what you want. And you have to ask yourself the very hard question of, do I want to become a day trader, or do I just want to be rich? Because to be quite honest, you can't really have both, because if you're planning on getting rich from trading, it's going to take you a long ass time, and you're probably not even going to make it to begin with. And you're better off working at another career where you could make more money in the time you're learning how to trade. So ask yourself that, realize everything's bullshit, and the biggest takeaway is backtest, stat take, run that shit through simulation, learn about different brokers, prop firms especially. I don't think I would be where I am without prop firms. I'm not going to go too much into detail about that, but if you want to watch me trade and you want to learn how to actually create an edge in the market for yourself, click the link in the bio to my trading group. It's $20 a month. You get a 50K challenge account, and you get access to everything and all future things as well. And not only that, if you also want to become funded, there's a prop firm link in the bottom too. And yeah, I hope to see all you guys in the trading group. This was a little slower paced video, and I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't scripted, so I'm sure I will remake this video eventually when I do script it out, but I just wanted to put something out really quickly about how I would start and just really try to unwire people from the current state of the day trading industry, because it's all bullshit. And realize that and understand that you need to want to actually become a day trader and not become rich if you want to be a good day trader, okay?